Well, my next guest always knew he was in for a tough battle when he headed to Menangle tonight for the running of the classic event, the Golden Easter Egg, and although he didn't win, he's certainly put up a great fight in running fifth, and he hasn't stopped smiling since. The gentleman in question is Luke Battle, and he joins me now. Well, Luke, congratulations. When I spoke to you earlier in the night, you said you were just thrilled to have your first runner at Club Menangle tonight. You went around in the Golden Easter Egg, Ricky Be Real. After the run, I'd say you'd be thrilled and a lot more.
Yeah, exceptionally happy with her. Never really expected her to go anything like that. We were really just having a bit of a crack down here, seeing how she went with the big track. After she made the bracelet final, I thought, well, let's bring her down and see how she goes, and ecstatic with how she got home. Yeah, really, really happy.
4 pegs, she got shuffled back to a 5-peg roll, held up until the 200 metres when Jason Hewitt had to switch wide. She's been beaten 12.5 metres behind 3 exceptionally talented fillies in running fifth.
Yeah, like we're over the moon with her. We really are. We didn't really expect her to probably go like that. Realistically, we were just sort of, having a crack at the stumps. We thought, well, after she made the final, we'll bring her down here, see how she goes, and I think now we probably start working towards a heat of the Oaks. Yeah, she's not an absolute winning chance in the Oaks, but it's a massive thrill to just have a horse like that we own. So, yeah, extremely happy.
She's still got a lot to learn. That was only her 6th start. She's won and been placed 3 times now. But the experience going from the smaller track to Menangle, that's going to be invaluable.
Yeah, that's right. And our training track at home's not huge. It's about 6:30, 6:50 max. So to come down here, it's just a different world altogether. She's still very green. She still has a lot to learn. She's got a few steering issues still that we've got to sort out. Hopefully that comes with a bit of racing and a bit of time. But it's promising at this stage. But horses are a funny thing. Sometimes they're here one day and gone the next. So we just be very, very thankful that we've got a horse like this that we can work with, and we'll push on and see how we go.
Does this beat what you usually do of a Saturday night with your lovely wife Tegan?
Yeah, my word, yeah. Usually poor Tegan's at work at Carcoar Pub, and I'm on the other side of the bar spending her pay. So she's a massive help with me with the horses. There's never a day where she says, you're spending too much money, or you're doing this or you're doing that. She has backed me every day, since I met her, and I can't thank her enough.
Now, as far as harness racing is concerned, you come from a non-harness racing family, so how did you get involved into the sport?
Just really the love of it. Mum and Dad took us to the Gold Crown, our pinnacle at home. One day they said, I'll take the kids to the Gold Crown, and we just saw the horses in the parade ring. I thought, geez, I'd love to do this one day. I'd really, really love to train. I was always a bigger bloke, so I was never going to be a driver, but I love the training side of it. I really, really enjoy the training side of it, and I really enjoy breaking horses in. We predominantly work with young ones, and I like that, getting them up and getting them going, and seeing what they can do.
Talk about your harness racing journey at the moment, but on the other side of the family, Tegan, she does have some harness racing background.
Yeah, that's right. Her grandfather trained for a long time and was on the committee at Blaney for a number of years, decades even, before he passed away. And we've still got, a lot of his old gear at home that was sort of given to us that will hopefully help us break a few more in, old hobbles and bridles and stuff like that. So it'll still get used. Bit sentimental, but we'll use it.
All right, Luke, so how'd you go from a young bloke watching the horses parade at Bathurst during the Gold Crown Carnival to getting involved into the training ranks?
I sort of was playing a bit of footy with Dougie Hewitt, Byrne's son, and my brother started working for Byrne, and they, between the two of them, said, you better come out and have a couple of drives on a Saturday morning. And I can't thank Byrne and Kath enough for what they've helped us with, taught us. Like, Byrne's been so instrumental in what I've done with horses. I can't thank him enough for what he's done. If you ask a question, anything, you just ask him, he explains everything. Tells you, this is why we do it, this is why we're trying this. He's been huge for us.
A wonderful harness racing family to be involved with, a wonderful family, full stop, to be involved with the Hewitts.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, extremely lucky that we can call them friends. It's really good. Yeah, unbelievable.
So how long have you did you work for Bernie for?
Well, we do Saturday mornings. Probably for time gets away, probably 4 years, maybe a little bit longer. So yeah.
Now, Luke, apart from the Hewitt family, there's another famous family in Bathurst you're involved with that are associated with Brooklyn Lodge, referred to Ben and Mel Setri.
Yeah, and once again, they've been huge helps, with us with the horses over the years. Mel taught me a hell of a lot, and Ben also, both of them about, the yearling prep and the breeding of mares and the training. I really thank them as much too for what they've taught me. It's been great. And sometimes you pinch yourself. Some of the mares and yearlings that you were working with just blow you away sometimes. Yeah, really good.
Hey, you're no stranger to hard work. 13 years working as a plumber, and now you're involved in the earth moving business.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a bit tired of the plumbing. Needed a change, but it's still like using machinery and that. So that was just a bit of a step sideways that we took. Work a little bit more local, which helps with the horses too. And I got a really good boss that lets me leave early to go to the races and trials and that. He's really understanding and really good. So yeah, can't thank him enough too.
You better give the company a plug then.
Yeah, JN Excavations out of Blaney. Yeah, they're really good, great blokes to work with. Yeah, very happy.
Hey, you mentioned Dougie Hewitt earlier. Now, I've interviewed Dougie on a number of occasions, and he doesn't mind giving himself a rap about his football prowess. Now, you were playing for Blaney, and no stranger that you like hard work again because you're playing in the front row. Doug was playing with Bathurst. Now, did you ever get hold of him?
No, he was too quick for me, and a couple of times they give us a fair beating on the scoreboard. They'd usually beat us by 50, 60 or sometimes 70 at times. Yeah, he's always got that one over me, Dougie, yeah.
But a front rower loves nothing better to get hold of than a halfback or a 5'8".
No, I might be half a chance these days because his knees are a bit crook. I'd probably be a bit better chance than when we were 18 going around nowadays, yeah.
Luke, first of all, congratulations on having your first runner here at Club Malacca and the performance of Ricky B. Real tonight. And no doubt we'll be seeing a lot more of you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.